Hey guys, is my family plotting to take over my life and my freedom with a psychiatric takeover? How real is this? And is this like a possibility? Well, let me tell you that I firmly believe that it is because in 2005, I believe it was, roughly 20 years ago already, my family actually just did that. They had what was called like an intervention or whatever. I think they thought that maybe I was going to be violent or something, and I was a young man, new father, going through some hardships with my partner at the time, or our breakup and stuff like that. So I think that they had a lot of concern about me and my well-being, and also having troubles with our family business affair and my relations with my father. I think that prompted that we were having some just regular difficulties and disagreements, not pointing a finger of blame or anything on either way, or bringing up that in any way right now. But also I was, like a baby born again believer. And so I think internally I had gone through major metamorphosis or transformations within. But I think I largely suppressed a lot of that. I basically thought that I was a radically improved person as far as I was concerned, because I tried to get my heart right with God. I didn't really try to make it an outward thing or a public thing. But I think that internally, even though this was actually, I was not a new born again, relatively. I was just like, because, like now in hindsight, that was 30 years ago. Well, that back then it was only like 7 or 8 years ago, maybe, that I was like, quote unquote, like a new believer, or what I like to term it now is as a rededicated, because I believe that as a child I gave my life to the Lord. So it was just the rededication of that as a young man, the prodigal son story, right? So anyway, I think this is a very serious thing, and I think that the thing is, I've also consistently worked hard with so much opposition and with no support, really, other than early on when I was in school and from certain people that supported me with my art. But I have steadfastly against all the opposition, and I really think that my art is maturing, and people don't realize that I think that I'm pretty much the most important painter in Canada. And like, there's a lot of caveats in that statement. I do also believe that I just might not ever cut the mark, because I am me and I'm kind of a weirdo, yes. I also think that, I'm in a certain kind of scene, like I'm sort of pushing the avant-garde envelope or whatever. And so it's like, yeah, maybe I could, be a prominent artist or whatever, but it's not like the most important. But I just phrase it that way because I think that for me, it's a bit of all or nothing. I'm out there on the fringes. I'm a bit more of a radical, you might say, to some people, like, that are more conventional or conservative.